Why people struggle to speak English. 1. Fear of making mistakes. Many people are afraid of speaking English because they fear making mistakes and being judged. 2. Lack of practice. Speaking a language fluently requires practice. If you don't practice regularly, it becomes difficult. 3. Translation habit. Translating from your mother tongue to English in your mind can slow you down and make your sentences sound unnatural. 4. Limited vocabulary. A limited vocabulary can make it hard to express your thoughts clearly. 5. Pronunciation issues. Pronunciation can be challenging, especially if English sounds are very different from those in your native language. How to learn English effectively. 1. Immerse yourself. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. This could be through music, books, or conversations. 2. Think in English. Instead of translating in your mind, try to think directly in English. This helps you become more fluent and natural. 3. Practice speaking. Talk to yourself in English when you're alone. Describe your day, your thoughts, or even what you're doing at the moment. 4. Watch TV shows and movies. Watching English TV shows and movies is great for learning pronunciation and understanding different accents. Use subtitles if needed. 5. Listen to English music and podcasts. This can improve your listening skills and expose you to different ways of expressing ideas. Tips and tricks for speaking English. 1. Start simple. Begin with simple sentences and gradually move to more complex ones. 2. Use a mirror. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. This helps you see your expressions and improve your confidence. 3. Record yourself. Record your voice and listen to it. This helps you identify areas where you need improvement. 4. Join a conversation group. Find a group of people who are also learning English and practice speaking with them. 5. Use flashcards. Make flashcards with new vocabulary and phrases. Review them regularly. 6. Repeat and mimic. Listen to native speakers and try to mimic their pronunciation and intonation. 7. Learn phrases, not just words. Learning whole phrases can be more useful than just individual words. 8. Engage in small talk. Start conversations with strangers or acquaintances in English. This could be at a coffee shop, gym, or public transport. Importance of reading, listening, and writing. 1. Reading. Expands vocabulary. Reading exposes you to new words and phrases. Improves grammar. You'll see correct sentence structures and usage. Enhances understanding. It helps you understand different contexts and cultures. 2. Listening. Improves pronunciation. Listening to native speakers helps you learn how words are pronounced. Boosts comprehension. It helps you understand spoken English better. 3. Writing. Reinforces learning. Writing down what you learn helps reinforce it. Improves grammar and structure. It allows you to practice correct grammar and sentence structure. Overcoming shyness in speaking English. 1. Accept mistakes. Understand that making mistakes is part of the learning process. 2. Practice regularly. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. To improve your English speaking skills, think of it as an adventure rather than a series of steps. Imagine you're on a journey to discover a new land where English is the key to unlocking exciting conversations and opportunities. Find engaging English stories. like right now you can listen and also read. Start by immersing yourself in the language. Surround yourself with English in ways that make you feel engaged and curious. Pick out English books or articles that intrigue you, whether they're mystery novels, sci-fi adventures, or inspiring biographies. As you read, let the words paint vivid pictures in your mind. Try reading aloud to practice your pronunciation and intonation. It's like you're auditioning for a role in a thrilling story. Next, dive into the world of English movies and TV shows. Choose genres you love and watch them in English. Listen closely to how characters interact and express themselves. You'll pick up on natural phrases and colloquialisms that make conversations flow smoothly. Try mimicking their dialogues to get a feel for the rhythm and sounds of English. Engage in conversations with native speakers or other English learners. It's like joining a vibrant community where everyone is excited to share stories and ideas. Find a language exchange partner or join local groups where English is spoken. Practice speaking about topics you're passionate about. The more you talk, the more comfortable you'll become. Finally, embrace the art of storytelling. Create your own stories or recount your daily experiences in English. Write them down or share them with friends. Each story is a chance to experiment with new words and phrases, and to see how you can express yourself more clearly and confidently. Remember, learning a language is like exploring a new world. It's filled with discoveries, surprises, and opportunities to grow. Keep the adventure alive by making your practice enjoyable and meaningful. Create a daily English ritual. Set aside a specific time each day to immerse yourself in English. This could be your language adventure hour. During this time, you could listen to English podcasts or audiobooks while doing household chores, allowing the language to become part of your daily routine without needing formal study sessions. Imagine this time as a chance to connect with new worlds through English, making your daily activities a part of the language journey. Write and share your stories. Embrace the creative process by writing short stories or diary entries in English. This could be about your daily experiences or imaginative tales. Sharing these with friends or in a writing group can offer valuable feedback and encourage you to think about how you structure your sentences and use vocabulary. Imagine your writing as a window into your thoughts and experiences, using English as the lens through which you view the world. Immerse yourself in English conversations. Seek out opportunities to speak English with friends or colleagues. You could initiate conversations about subjects you're passionate about or discuss current events. Think of these conversations as lively exchanges where you're not just practicing English, but also deepening your connections with others. Reflect on your progress. Regularly take time to reflect on your language journey. Consider keeping a journal where you jot down new words you've learned or interesting phrases you've come across. Reflecting on your progress can help you appreciate how far you've come and motivate you to keep going. Explore English through music. Create a playlist of English songs you enjoy. Listen to the lyrics and try to understand their meanings. Sing along to practice your pronunciation and intonation. Think of this as a way to let the language flow through you, making learning feel like a natural part of your musical enjoyment. By weaving English into different aspects of your life and making it a part of your everyday adventures, you'll find that your language skills grow naturally and enjoyably. Each experience adds a new dimension to your English journey, making learning an exciting and fulfilling quest. Let's start again and make it more engaging. The story of Mia's English adventure. Mia, a 25-year-old graphic designer from a small town in Italy, had always admired the way English sounded. She loved watching Hollywood movies and listening to English songs, but speaking the language felt like an impossible dream. Her journey to fluent English was both exciting and challenging. Discovering the challenge. Mia's job required her to interact with international clients. One day, she had a meeting with a new client from the United States. She felt nervous, her palms sweating as she struggled to find the right words. She knew what she wanted to say in Italian, but translating it into English made her anxious. She stumbled through the conversation, feeling frustrated and embarrassed. Realizing the problem. After the meeting, Mia realized that her problem was not just about knowing English words. She often translated sentences from Italian to English in her head, which slowed her down and made her speech awkward. She decided to change her approach. Immersing in English. Mia started watching her favorite TV shows and movies in English without subtitles. At first, it was hard, but she soon began to pick up new words and phrases. She also started listening to English podcasts and repeating what she heard to improve her pronunciation. This way, she trained her brain to think in English rather than translating from Italian. Speaking practice. Mia knew that to speak English fluently, she needed practice. She joined a local language exchange group where she met people who wanted to learn Italian. They would meet twice a week, spending half the time speaking in English and the other half in Italian. This not only improved her speaking skills, but also boosted her confidence. Reading and writing. Mia found that reading English books and articles helped her understand sentence structures and vocabulary. She kept a journal where she wrote daily entries in English, describing her day, her thoughts, and her dreams. This practice helped her think in English and express herself more naturally. Overcoming shyness. Mia felt shy speaking English, especially with strangers. To overcome this, she practiced speaking in front of a mirror, imagining conversations she might have. She also recorded herself speaking and listened to the recordings to identify areas for improvement. Gradually, she became more comfortable and confident. A new opportunity. Months later, Mia had another meeting with an international client. This time, she felt prepared. She spoke clearly and confidently, without translating in her head. The client was impressed, and Mia felt a sense of accomplishment she had never felt before. Tips and tricks Mia discovered. Think in Anglais. Avoid translating from your native language. Immerse yourself in English through movies, music, and books. Practice speaking. Join language exchange groups or practice with friends who speak English. Read and write. Read books and articles in English. Keep a journal to practice writing. Listen and repeat. Listen to English podcasts and repeat what you hear to improve your pronunciation. Overcome shyness. Practice speaking in front of a mirror and record yourself to gain confidence. The journey continues. Mia's journey to mastering English was ongoing, but she had made significant progress. She realized that learning a language is not just about knowing the words, but about immersing yourself in the culture and practicing consistently. With determination and the right strategies, she knew she could achieve fluency. Connecting with friends. As Mia grew more confident in her English skills, she decided to connect with English-speaking friends. She joined online forums and social media groups related to her interests. This allowed her to engage in discussions and make friends from different parts of the world. These conversations helped her pick up idioms and slang, making her English sound more natural. Trying new experiences. To push her boundaries further, Mia started attending local events and workshops conducted in English. She went to art exhibitions, cooking classes, and even stand-up comedy shows. Each event was a new opportunity to listen, learn, and practice speaking. She found that immersing herself in these experiences helped her understand different accents and cultural nuances. Learning from mistakes. Mia made plenty of mistakes along the way, but she learned to see them as opportunities for growth. Whenever she mispronounced a word or used the wrong phrase, she took note and practiced until she got it right. She realized that making mistakes was a natural part of the learning process and didn't let them discourage her. Setting goals. Mia set specific goals to keep herself motivated. She aimed to read 1 English book per month, watch at least 2 English movies a week, and have regular conversations with her language exchange partners. These goals gave her a sense of direction and helped her track her progress. Exploring English literature. Mia discovered the joy of English literature. She started with simple novels and gradually moved to more complex works. She loved the stories and the way they were written, which inspired her to improve her own writing. She even tried her hand at writing short stories and poetry in English, sharing them with her new friends for feedback. Traveling abroad. With her newfound confidence, Mia decided to travel to an English-speaking country. She chose the United Kingdom for its rich history and vibrant culture. During her trip, she immersed herself fully in the language, interacting with locals, visiting historical sites, and experiencing daily life in an English-speaking environment. This trip was a turning point, as it solidified her ability to communicate effectively in English. Embracing challenges. Mia's journey was not without challenges. There were times when she felt overwhelmed or frustrated, but she learned to embrace these moments. She used them as opportunities to push herself further and grow. She reminded herself of how far she had come and stayed focused on her goals. Becoming a mentor. As Mia's English improved, she wanted to help others on their language learning journey. She became a mentor in her language exchange group, offering advice and encouragement to beginners. She shared her experiences and the strategies that worked for her, inspiring others to keep going despite their struggles. Celebrating successes. Mia learned the importance of celebrating her successes, no matter how small. Each milestone, whether it was a successful conversation, a completed book, or a well-written essay, was a reason to celebrate. These celebrations kept her motivated and reminded her of her progress. The power of persistence. Through her journey, Mia realized that persistence was key. There were no shortcuts to learning a language, but with consistent effort and a positive attitude, she could achieve her goals. She stayed curious, open to new experiences, and committed to her practice. Conclusion. Mia's adventure in learning English taught her much more than just a language. It taught her resilience, patience, and the joy of continuous learning. She discovered that language is not just a tool for communication, but a gateway to new cultures, ideas, and friendships. Mia's story is a testament to the power of determination and the endless possibilities that come with mastering a new language.